G'day, and welcome to ComicsMATE, your mates in comics from the land down under. I'm Dean James, and I'm here today talking about the upcoming live-action adaptation of Avatar: The Last Airbender on Netflix. I really want this to be good, but every time the showrunner, one of the actors, or anybody related to this new version speaks to the public, it causes nothing but problems for the fans of the original cartoon. They keep making, in my opinion, unnecessary changes to the story and characters, including Sokka, where they removed his, quote, problematic sexism, which I made a video about not long ago. You can check that out here. But now we've had an influx of fake news regarding statements from the showrunner and changes to the story, which as far as I can tell, are simply made up by people on X trying to drum up some rage bait for the fans. So if you haven't already, please like this video to help push it out into the algorithm and subscribe because I'd really appreciate it. Now let's jump right into this. The controversy first started at the end of January when Variety wrote an article about an interview with Kia Wenchio, who plays Katara, and Ian Ousley, who plays Sokka, where they revealed that they were removing one of Sokka's defining character traits, and with it, all the lessons he is supposed to learn throughout the series, claiming that his sexism is too, quote, iffy for today's audiences, despite it being the character's first real arc of the series.
Seeing as you guys are a bunch of girls, I'll make an exception.
I should hope so.
Since then, there have been numerous reports of other changes Netflix and showrunner Albert Kim will be making to the beloved and iconic series, including Aang not being as immature as he was in the original cartoon, avoiding any of his side adventures, specifically mentioning riding the elephant koi.
That's why we're here. Elephant koi.
Which, just like the news about Sokka, sent the fans into a frenzy, worrying if those in charge of the adaptation even understood the characters at all, considering his immature nature is what got him frozen in the iceberg in the first place, and makes up a big part of his personality, especially in the first book. Then we heard that Katara's motherly role of the group would also not be appearing in the show, which is her defining character trait in the entire series, let alone just the first season. It seemed to indicate that they were removing all character growth from the main heroes and were going to be replacing them with... well, that is the question, isn't it? Were Netflix going to be ruining another anime adaptation by removing what made the characters so relatable in the first place? And if so, what other changes were they making that we haven't yet heard about? This allowed the floodgates to open for fake quotes and rumours to spread like wildfire, perpetuated by scoopers and leakers on X with things like "there is no war in Ba Sing Se" in a very 1984 style form of censorship that would feel almost meta if true.
You're safe now.
But as far as I can tell, this has no basis in reality, and is only being used by said X users to garner engagement with their own accounts on the platform. They claim this was from an interview with IGN, but after an entire day of searching, I can't find this anywhere, and nobody claiming it has a link to the article itself, basically saying, "Trust me bro, I'm a reliable source." If it were true, I would definitely be making a video about it. It's the exact kind of thing that would have me worried about the series. Fortunately for us, I'm a massive fan of the show, and have put together a couple of points to debunk these claims.
I'm just a simple monk.
First of all, and probably the strongest point of all, Book 1 doesn't even feature Ba Sing Se. And everyone knows that the first season of this new series is based on Book 1 from the cartoon. The city actually debuts in a much later episode of the series, about 2/3 of the way through Book 2, Earth. Episode 13 to be precise. Secondly, the new live-action series is only going to be 8 episodes long. They've already confirmed both the Warriors of Kyoshi and the Winter Solstice, which can both be seen in the trailer, as well as the King of Omashu and Jet. And obviously the Boy in the Iceberg too, which is necessary for them to introduce us to Aang, Sokka, and Katara. That alone could fill up most of the episodes they already have slotted in, so why would they skip that far ahead to Ba Sing Se before introducing characters like Toph? Not only would that be ridiculous, it would also not make any sense given the location of Ba Sing Se in the Avatar world. Finally, everything confirmed that we have heard from the showrunner Albert Kim indicates that he is more than aware of the pressure of taking on such a beloved franchise, calling it things like daunting when he was first interviewed about taking on the role, mentioning that he knows how passionate about the original series the fans are and how much of a fan he is himself. All this leads me to believe that there is no way he would make a mess of this adaptation, and come on, that trailer looked perfect. At the end of the day, all I'm trying to say is that we shouldn't believe everything we hear on the internet, because there are more than just a few accounts on social media that don't really care about the show and just want you to engage with their accounts. And we should keep that in mind when reading unconfirmed quotes from interviews. Unless we hear it straight from the horse's mouth, it's probably not true. So I recommend you avoid any of those leaks or scoops until the show actually releases, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm still excited to see what they do with this live-action adaptation, and we'll be binge-watching it on day one when it releases on February 22nd, which is just under 2 weeks from now. But what do you think? Have you seen any of the other crazy rumors that I didn't mention in this video? Does it make you less excited for the new show? Or has my little video essay put your mind at ease? Either way, that's all I have for you today. My name's Dean James, your mate in comics from the land down under. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow.
Two lovers, forbidden from one another. A war divides their people, and the mountain divides them apart. Build a path to be together. And I forget the next couple of lines, but then it goes, secret tunnel, through the mountain. Secret tunnel. Yeah, I just remember the next couple lines. Two lovers, destined for one another, but the war still